So this is Bruno. He is, and this is Winston. This is our purebred Dexter bull calf. And that gentleman over there is our project bull for the year. He is a Dexter Angus cross. He is a full relative to those lovely ladies, Addie and Allie, we were talking about earlier. He was going to go to the freezer, but then we didn't need the extra body we had. So we decided, let's train him up, make him a nice bull. He's going to be our cleanup bull this spring. And then next year, I will sell him as a tried bull. Tried and true, proven bull. Look at that. Look how easy that was to halter him and walk him over to his spot.
Because he's not going to be ours.
Sorry?
We want to create a pocket bull. But we believe that bulls need to be manageable and respectful. And you need to be able to move them from pen to pen or to take them out of the pen. Excuse me, I wasn't ready.
Okay, but he's done and he's ready.
But I wasn't ready. You need to be able to take them out of your herd. So to do that, the easiest thing, of course, would be to have them halter trained so you can just take them out. I think that is safer and smarter than bucket training.
So in case you can't hear that, we do not want another pocket bull. Mr. Winston there is basically a pocket bull. He's super soft and sweet and lovely, but not everyone wants a cow like that or a bull like that. So we are going to train Mr. Bruno to be a good boy, to be halter broke, because we also believe that being halter broke is much better and safer than being grain trained to follow a bucket, because a lot of people have to move their bulls. They don't always spend the full year out with the cows. So unfortunately, the downfall of having the llamas in with the bull cows is that they eat different food and they eat insanely fucking slow, especially compared to the cows. However, the upside to that is that these lovely gentlemen learn to just stand nicely and wait. Bruno is a very good boy. He just stands there. Mr. Winston is standing very nicely right now, but a minute ago he was trying to chew at his lead line. So, you know, we have some work there. But for the most part, these boys are standing quite nicely. I know you can't quite scratch that itch right now, can you, buddy? Just a few minutes while we wait on those guys.
You want to go for a walk?
Okay. Come with me. Come on, Gary. The llamas are not ours. They are just here for a friend until she can... Stop it. I don't have cookies. Stop it. Come on, honey.
That's not okay, Winston.
No. I know their buckets are interesting, but you have to ignore it while you're on the lead. Thank you. Good boy, Winston. Stop trying to eat my hand. Good boy. Let's come over here. That is how a cow should walk. You want me to touch him everywhere? And then I can get, clean it, halter practice, because as you saw, Bruno stood lovely and let Mom just walk up and halter him, but he doesn't always want to let me halter him. So this is a great way. He's already caught, he's already tied. I'm just going to throw another halter on, tell him he's a good boy, and give him a cookie. Good boy, Bruno. It's also a good way to work on being able to touch him a bit, but my intention is not to have him as quite as malleable as little Winston, because I don't know if someone else who might take him wants him to be quite that friendly. Good boy. Let's try it one more time, okay?
It'd be easy enough to make that friendly if somebody wanted to once they purchased him.
Absolutely. But I don't want to make him too friendly in case someone who gets him is not as hands-on as we are. Not everyone raises their cattle the same. Good boy.
But we think that regardless of how you raise them, if you got to move your bull, you want halter training is the best way.
Yes. So let's practice. Oh, easy, buddy. Step up. Step up, please. Good boy. Winston, you're kind of like in the way here. That is one of the downfalls of having a pocket animal, is that they are constantly in your frickin' face.
Winston might need to learn a few more boundaries, but for the most part, he is
A very nice little boy, especially for a bull.
and not a single mean bone in his
Oh,
body.
goodness no. Are you ready to go for a walk, Bruno? Are you ready? Let's go. Be deep, Winston. Not a boy. Come on, Bruno. Good boy, Bruno. Excuse me, Winston. Good boy, Bruno. And I like this. I'm not tight on the... Excuse me. Past those buckets. Good boy, Bruno. Come on. As you can see, he has not been doing this nearly as long as Winston. But he's still walking really nicely with me, considering it's been maybe a week of this.
It's been about 2 weeks of being haltered, but he hasn't walked every day.
Good boy. Stand. Just stand. Let's try that again. I know, the llamas are being dumb. Okay, come over here. Try that again. Just stand. Good boy. Let's just do a little more walking. Come on, buddy.
Cows learn something and they remember it forever. Good, bad, it doesn't matter. Once it's learnt, once they've experienced it, they remember. It's very possible that Katie had a bad day the first time she came out to halter him, and he might just remember that every time she comes out. So we're trying to work through that with him now.
You are such a good boy, Bruno. Ta-da! Oh, yes. Just awful. I don't think that... Oh, maybe they are. They could be little spurs. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm. I don't think they're horns.
No, they're spurs. They're just
Can you
tiny.
wiggle them?
A little, but
Yeah.
I can wiggle Molly the hair.
Well, yes, skurs you can wiggle a little bit. Horns are more attached to their skull and you can't wiggle them.
They're tiny, though, considering how old he is.
They are.
Even Molly's were bigger at that age.
That's
So
why they were
we shouldn't
missed.
have very big ones. That's enough. That's all the cookies I have. That's all the cookies. And you can't just be my friend because of cookies.
Well,
You cannot just be my friend because of cookies.
oh, Winston.
Ow. Of course, they can smell it, so he's not stupid. He knows I have a treat container, even if it's empty. Oh, such vicious bull calves. Whatever shall we do with you? Stop it! I felt your teeth on that one, you fart. Mwah. I know, you're just going after the cookies, but... Good boy. Good boy. No. Good boy. Oh, that's the most I've touched him, not haltered. Good boy. He didn't kick me. He just said no thank you and walked away.
That's okay.
And that is okay.
We're trying not to touch him as much anyway. But, I mean, if something happens and he's injured, you need to be able to touch him.
I agree. So it's important that he's comfortable being touched, but not to the point that he comes up for attention 24/7 the way this little butthead does.
Yeah, you don't want them butting you, especially as they get bigger. That's not okay. And if you have children coming out, that's definitely
And
not
it's not
okay.
safe,
It's
right?
not safe.
You're training them for you, but also to be safe
Yes.
for everyone. And that's it. I don't have anything else. You want a kiss? You want a kiss?
I want a banana.